Hello Red Base, and I hope you're all well. So it's time for some maths time. So before we get started into the lesson, we're just going to do a little warm up. So what I want you to do is you're going to help me count from 1 to 10. And we're going to start off smaller, and as we get to number 10 we will get bigger. So stand up everyone, and I want you all to curl up like a little ball, and then in your loud and proud voices you are going to count with me from 0. So curl up like a little ball, quick. So are we ready to count? Let's start from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So shall we try doing this backwards? Counting from 10, going all the way down to 1, and we are going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. So shall we start? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Well done. Give yourself a clap. Fantastic. So those of you that are in my maths class, you should remember what we've been learning and looking at in school over the last few days. If you can't remember, that's absolutely fine. I will recap and refresh this for you. So we were looking at 5 frames that I had with me, and on those 5 frames were some counters. I was showing you them, and you would try to guess how many counters you could see. But remember, you was not counting them, okay? We were just guessing them, and then we were hiding them, and then we would guess and see who was the closest, and we would just like briefly talk about it. But this time, I'm not going to be doing it with 5 frames. Instead, I'm going to be using some objects that I have found lying around in my houses. So I have got with me a plate. I found some lids that were lying around in my house. I also got some hair bubbles and got some wooden blocks. So it can be anything. It can be coins, marbles, toys, blocks, lids, any small things that you can find in your house. So do not worry. And I've also got my little cloth with me to cover the plate with. So shall we get started? So what I'm going to do is arrange these, and I'm going to show you them. But remember, we are not counting. You are just going to try and guess how many lids you can see on my plate, and then I want you to tell your mummies next to you. So let me just lift my camera up and show you. Just have a quick look, and what I'm going to do is hide this with my cloth. So just have a quick think and tell your mummies next to you, how many lids did you think you saw on my plate? Remember, it's okay if you don't get it right, because that is the whole point of this game, where we just guess a number. So think, have a quick think. I'll just give you a minute to think about it. Well done. So now I want you to tell your mummies what number you have guessed, and I'm going to pick my cloth up, put it to a side, just get my camera. What we're going to do is we are going to count together and see how many lids there are, and then we'll see if we were close enough or not. So let me just get... So I want you to count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So show me 5 fingers. Give them a wriggle. I have got 5 lids on my plate. So just discuss this with your mummies next to you and just talk to your mummies and just have a think, were you close? What number did you guess? And were you close or not? And if you weren't close, just see how many more did you think you need to get to number 5. So just do that. Well done. So let's show you my next objects that I have got in my plate. So same thing, we are not going to count them. We're just going to have a quick look before I cover the plate up with my cloth. We're going to guess how many you can see. So let me show it for you. Have a quick look. Quick look and cover this. So have a think. Think. How many hair bubbles did you think you've seen on my plate? Tell your mummies. Right, so let's lift my cloth up back again and let's count all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 5 hair bubbles on my plate. So were you close enough? Well done. Right. Let's have a look at my last one, which I have got blocks on my plate. So same again, we are just going to guess. We're going to have a quick look and guess. We're not going to count them. Right, let me lift this up. So, have a look. And I'm going to quickly cover this up. Right. Have a think again. Use the thinking caps. How many blocks did you think you can see on my plate? Tell your mummies. Well done. So, shall we have a look? Shall we count together and see how many blocks were on my plate? So, in loud proud voices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. So there were 5 blocks on my plate. So we had 5 lids on my first plate, and then we had 5 hair bubbles on my other plate, and we had 5 blocks on my plate. Well done. Give yourselves a clap for this. Well done, boys and girls. So what I want you to do is you can try practicing this at home if you want to, and play this with your mums and dads. Just remember, just find anything, any small objects that you have lying around in your houses. Just have a look, get some plates, go raid your mummies and kitchens, get some plates, but just try not to break them. And if you've got any piece of fabric, towel, scarf, anything, cover it. And try to guess how many objects there are on the plate, and do not count them, because you can count them afterwards with your mummies or your daddies and guess how many there are all together and see if you were close enough or not. Until then, I shall see you all next week, hopefully back into school. Bye!